So tomorrow is my Azure order, and I'm not going to have time to cook dinner between picking up the order and going to work. So I'm going to cook one of our frozen pot pies. So here's the cast iron skillet we made our pot pies in. I did put some butter in here. I'm going to drop that right inside this pan. And I do want to cover it. And I'm just going to put this in the refrigerator so it can thaw. And tomorrow morning I will cook it before I pick up the Azure order so it'd be ready for the husband for dinner, because I will not be home during dinner time. Now we're going to cook our turkey pot pie. I have it on a pizza pan with parchment paper with aluminum foil, and we're going to put it in the oven 350 degrees for about 2 hours. It is still frozen. Today is an Azure pickup day. Hello family, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I am Vicki and you're with Grammy in the Kitchen. So last night I took out one of our Thanksgiving leftover turkey pot pie. I have it in the oven, and we have to pick up our Azure order today. It got moved from yesterday till today. We made cookies for us to share with the ladies I work with, plus we're giving some to our driver. But I need to make a gift box because we are doing a collection of both monetary and homemade gifts for our driver. We do this every year for Christmas, so I need to wrap a box. So I just have an Amazon box that I'm going to wrap up in wrapping paper. But I do want to make sure that the flaps are still open when we wrap this. And now we have a wrapped box that we can still open. And here's our homemade cookies that we're going to give our driver. And then as people come to the drop, they bring in either a monetary gift or a homemade gift or something that they feel that the driver would enjoy. We'll put it in this box until we run out of room. We have a box ready for our driver. It has been an hour and a half since we put the turkey pot pie in the oven. Let's take a look to make sure it's up to temperature and that crust is getting golden brown. Not quite ready yet. Back in the oven. It has been 2 hours and 15 minutes. Oh, that smells so good. There's a lot of water on here. And I know that it's from the butternut squash. So I do want to absorb some of that before we continue to cook this. It smells delicious. All right, I'm going to take the aluminum foil off, put it back in the oven so the pie crust can brown. Ah, it's beautiful. I took that turkey pot pie out of the freezer last night just before I went to bed. Had it sit in the refrigerator overnight and it was still frozen. Now if it was thawed, it probably would heat it up faster. But it was still frozen, and we're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. It is thawed and it's cooked through, but we need to crisp up and brown that pie crust. Turkey pot pie took a little bit longer than I expected. I really thought 2 hours would have been plenty of time, but it actually took exactly 3 hours. And that is because it was still frozen when I put it in the oven. And the cast iron skillet was not heated up prior to us putting this pot pie in the oven. But it is done. We need to let it sit for about 30 minutes before we cut into it. But let me tell you, it smells delicious. It is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, family, that is beautiful. So pretty. So we need to let this cool, and then we'll take a slice and have some early dinner. Okay, it's falling apart, but that is okay. That's actually pretty good. So I just got home from picking up our Azure order. After dinner, we'll do the Azure haul. So that turkey pot pie with that butternut squash was delicious. No leftovers. We ate it for lunch and then we ate it for dinner. And it was so good. Today is the next day from picking up our Azure order. So let me show you what we got. So we got the 6 count of the organic Concord grape jelly. I have a 25-pound bag of sugar. If you saw us making cookies, that little bit of sugar was all we had. So we finally got some sugar. And I also got my 50-pound bag of flour. You know, that's our favorite flour. We like to keep that in the house. We fill up our 2 kitchen containers, plus our 5-gallon bucket, and anything left over goes in Mylar bags into the back stock. And we only have 1 repurposed box. So we have our sales flyer. We will go through here, see if there's any sales we want to take advantage of for our next Azure drop. We have an Azure drop about every 4 weeks, so we're actually going to have 2 in the month of December. The first one was December the 1st. The second one should be the week of Christmas. So somewhere between the 26th to the 29th. I have a 5-pound brick of sharp cheddar cheese. This is the Rumiano Organic. I have a 1-pound bag of thyme. This is fine cut thyme. It's an organic thyme. I need to find a container for this. And then 5-pound bag of cocoa powder. We ran out of cocoa powder in October when we made homemade marshmallows and hot cocoa. And I tried to get this last month and they were out of stock, but I finally got it this month. So happy. So our total this month was $198.85. So original items was $186.74. My shipping was $15.87, and my Azure cash used from the last month was $3.76. Was $198.85. And then I have $3.66 of Azure cash to go into the next order. We need to put our cocoa powder and our thyme in a jar. I want to go ahead and shred the cheddar cheese. We have a designated container for the sugar and the flour. We need to go ahead and take care of that. The jelly will just go into the pantry. If you don't mind, give this video a thumbs up. While you're at it, please subscribe. I will love to have you part of the Grammy family. Right over here, you're going to see 2 videos. Go check those out until the next upload. They're either going to inspire you to get into your kitchen, start building up a pantry, or give you a chuckle. Either one is fine with me. Until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye, family.